I don't like that. I don't like that.
And he just goes,
We could have been having white wine with Taylor Swift.
No, we couldn't have. Short and sweet. Oh, we're going to make this short and sweet. God, I really missed the mark on that. Stop.
Jamie, stop talking.
Cut the mic. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Girls on the Rocks. What it do, baby boo? Welcome back to another episode of Girls on the Rocks. I know I already said that in the beginning recording, but it is what it is. How y'all doing out there?
Happy National Taylor Swift weekend.
That's literally what it's going to be coined now.
Yeah.
So we have Taylor Swift weekend. We've literally had a Taylor Swift weekend, and we couldn't be happier. Evelina and I have literally spent the last 2 days just vibing to the life of a showgirl. We actually went out 2 days in a row.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not. And that's probably why I look a little tired today. So mind your business and stop looking at the dark circles under my eyes. There's only so much concealer that will help. I'm so tired. It's actually kind of ridiculous.
The last 48 hours or so, it's been nothing but Taylor Swift.
Yes. I literally just turned my record player off because we were listening to it for the 800th time. I want to go to bed. It's 4 p.m. and I'm ready to go to sleep. I was ready to go to sleep when I woke up this morning.
Me too.
So yesterday was October 3rd, which was the release day for The Life of a Showgirl.
He asked me what day it was.
And I said Taylor Swift Day.
Yeah.
And we actually partied in the city.
Not with Taylor Swift.
No, but her aesthetic was around.
Yeah.
So the Stolen Saddle, which is a bar in Wrigleyville, which that is the bar, if you're from here, that has an identity crisis every few months. It changes constantly. It's been the Stolen Saddle for a hot minute, though.
Yeah, it was. I remember originally being some sort of Irish bar, and then it turned into like a beach tiki thing.
And wasn't like it just like surrounded by like Cubs at one point.
Yeah.
And then it turns into the Santa Baby Bar every Christmas.
Yeah.
Which I love it. Like they go all out as the Santa Baby Bar. I love it when it looks like that. It's probably one of the best places in my opinion to go like during the holidays. But it's been the Stolen Saddle for a while. It's like Nashville vibes. They have like a bowl and their bar seating is freaking saddles. Like so I love it. I love it. If you guys tuned in when I talked about the Nashville bachelorette party that I went to, like that's just my vibe.
It is. That's her.
I love it so much. But they hosted a Life of a Showgirl listening party last night. And we listened to the entire album front to bottom. And then they had a Travis Kelce lookalike contest, which was
as best as you can imagine it to be. And it wasn't all that.
It wasn't, but it was fun.
It was fun. It's not like somebody who really looks like Travis Kelce walked in,
unless we talk about number 6 who look like off-season Travis Kelce, and you take that for what that means and you figure it out on your own time.
Because that's exactly what it looked like.
Off-season Travis Kelce, 100%. And the fact that he got last place, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Those judges needed like to clean their glasses or get LASIK because this was called a look-alike contest. The guy that won, he won because he tugged at the hearts of the judges. He said, I'm doing this for my daughter, and like my wife's here and she's hotter than Taylor Swift. And me and Evelina said very loudly, I don't think that's true. But no one heard us.
It's just, if you're going to call it a look-alike contest, give it to the guy who looks like the off-season version of the guy.
Which was number 6. And he got last place. I was like, you guys, you should have had us judge because we know what he actually looks like, apparently.
And our commentary would have been elite.
It would have been hilarious. Like, they got some fuddy-duddies to judge it.
That's a good
nice women, but fuddy-duddies.
Fuddy-duddies.
But anyway, I talked to contestant number 3 for a hot minute. He was cute. He was tall. That's all I cared about.
Tell the people how he actually started talking to you.
So Evelyn and I are minding our own business.
Literally.
At our table, because we got there early enough to score a table, which I highly recommend if you're going to an event like this, get there early. If you want to sit. I got almost 30 knees. So I needed to sit down for 98% of the time we were there.
Correct.
And so her and I are sitting there, and then we see this really tall guy, and he's with this girl who actually turns out to be one of the judges. Mm-hmm. And he stalks over to our table.
Stalks over.
And to kind of put this in your head, there's a cutout of Travis Kelce.
All over the place.
Yeah, there's multiple cutouts of Travis Kelce, but this one particular cutout, he's wearing dark rimmed glasses. Mm-hmm. So contestant number 3 walks over and looks at us and goes, "What are the odds that I can borrow one of your glasses to take a picture in front of this cutout?" Mm-hmm. And we kind of just look at each other, and I was like, okay, but like I need my glasses back because I can't see.
Like, these aren't fake.
Exactly. I'm like, these are real.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, of course, I'm going to bring them back, whatever. So he takes them, takes the picture, does bring them back, and then he says, as a thank you, what can I get you to drink?
Which, mad respect.
And I was like, at first, I'm going to play humble. I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. Like, just for borrowing my glasses for like 5 seconds. It is what it is. He's like, no, like, I want to get you a drink. And I was like, well, you're insisting. Wow. So I got the drink that wasn't free because I haven't mentioned this yet. All of the tequila drinks on their Taylor Swift menu were 100% free for the first hour of the event. Mm-hmm. So me and Evelina,
we tried to as best as we could.
Yes, but they were going very slowly, which I think was on purpose. So you didn't get too many free drinks, Mm-hmm. But we did get a free tote bag. Oh, by the way, this is not sponsored by this tequila.
No. See? Mi gente.
Mi gente.
Is
Ta?
Oh, ta. Yeah.
Tequila. So we got that, which I love free stuff. But anyway, so obviously the drink that I asked him for after he insisted was not one of the free ones because I'm not an idiot.
Literally.
And then he actually sat with us for the majority of the night. Mm-hmm. And I felt like him and I were hitting it off. Mm-hmm. He was Irish. Like, he had the accent and everything.
He was from Dublin.
He was 6'5".
Dublin from Ireland.
He had a beard. And him and I were like,
and
vibing.
And if he happened to be a character on a show called Jersey Shore, he just might be what you're thinking.
Yes. But not by, I guess looks, yes.
Looks and maybe name.
There's multiple men, so figure it out.
Right.
But then, just like all the men in my life, he ghosted, and we didn't see him ever again.
But he came across like a little puppy dog.
Yeah.
And not in like a rude way, but he was kind of like gallivanting to like
multiple women
because he was there with a girl, but they were friends.
Yep, they were friends.
And so like he would be with her, and then he would go over by the bowl section, talk to a girl there. So I think he was just kind of like moseying around.
But then he would always come back and sit by us
because
we had a chair.
We had a chair and his stuff was there.
Yeah.
But also, like, you're hot.
But it was weird. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I missed that part. But, like, it was weird because we were talking, vibing for a while, and then, like, it just stopped.
Like, I was really, like, waiting for the moment for him to be like, hey, can I get your number so I could talk to you?
Do you think it's because I stopped talking to him and just started dancing to Taylor Swift the rest of the night? He felt neglected because his ego was bruised, just like every other man.
You kind of answered it right there.
I think I figured it out.
Yeah.
I just had to talk through it. And here's the thing, you guys. I told Evelina this before we started recording. If this would have happened to me 6 months ago, I would have spiraled. Because I'm like, what did I do wrong? Why did he leave? Why didn't he ask for my number? Yada, yada, yada. But I'm at the point where it's like, if you aren't gushing over me, I don't want anything to do with you. And we learned this from Mother herself.
And it's important to note that if they walk away, it's
let them.
But it's also not for superficial reasons sometimes.
Right.
It has nothing to do with your character, or how you look, or how you came across. It's just...
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We just weren't each other's person.
Yeah.
Which I'm learning, let them walk away, because I would rather you walk away right away than me waste my time.
Correct.
For me to find my actual person.
Correct.
So it's like, if you're not it, then you're not it. And his breath didn't smell the best anyway, so.
She clocked it.
Brush your teeth.
But the event was really fun. They had like a bunch of like friendship bracelets all over. They gave you free friendship bracelets when you walked in. She had a bunch.
Yeah, but this is the one that we got there.
Yeah, they let you pick it out of a bucket. They gave you like heart-shaped glasses.
Yeah, these are mine that I made.
But they were jealous. It was fun. It was a great vibe. We were expecting more people than what actually showed up.
But then during the Travis Kelce contest, it was packed.
It was packed. So.
People were like, it was like wall to wall behind our table. But then after the contest, they all kind of dispersed again.
Yeah.
Which I really liked because it wasn't overly packed. I feel like there was a decent amount of people. And this was the upstairs part of the bar. And I thought it was a lot of fun. Like, they played Taylor all of Taylor's music leading up to listening to the whole the Showgirl album, and then afterwards played Taylor Swift for at least another 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was Taylor Swift all the time, and it was incredible. I wish all bars did this every minute of every day. Like I said, this is the first time we've gone out in a while together.
Like, you know, like where it's interactive, like, oh, here's a free bracelet, here's some free drinks.
Yes.
Like, I don't think a lot of places do that, and I think they should.
Free tequila drinks, and there was 3 of them that you could get for free for an entire hour. It was insane.
And it was a good amount. It wasn't like a little cup or anything.
No. But you guys are also going to be very shocked. We went out after this.
Yeah.
Well, we had to make a pit stop at Taco Bell Cantina.
Naturally.
I had to get that Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco.
And the Baja Blast.
With 1800 tequila.
Period.
If you go to a Taco Bell Cantina, because I think that's what the Cantina means. Yeah. You can get alcoholic Baja Blast.
You just can't walk outside with it naturally.
Correct. Which I was like, boo.
Yeah.
Who's going to come up and sniff my Baja? Like
that right there is...
Oh my god, Stolen Sandal just like my story.
Oh, I love that.
You guys, real time, you're watching us become famous.
What you said earlier.
Why are they're not gonna come over and sniff my Baja?
That's the title of this episode.
like I should be able to walk the streets with my 1800 Baja Blast because who cares? It's a Baja. Don't sniff my Baja.
Everything you're saying I love. I love it all.
I love that you love that.
Smell my Baja? Hell yeah.
But I just want to say, I love Stolen Saddle. That is my type of bar. Like, I would go there all the time if I had the money. Which I will at some point. Gotta manifest it. Evelina and I went out after the Taylor Swift event. We went to Sluggers, which is another popular bar in Wrigleyville. And
you may ask why we went there. Well, there was a very beautiful policeman standing outside.
There was a group of them. They were cute.
But the one that was really cute.
He was so hot.
He was standing outside and we were like, okay, what if we walk by?
They were looking at us as we were standing there. I'm looking for the hoe.
Were we standing on the corner looking all frazzled? Maybe.
We stood outside of Shake Shack for a hot minute, just like scoping out the place. We even walked the whole street of like where all the bars are in Wrigley because it was dead. It was 9:30 on a Friday night, and like you would look into a bar window and there was like 2 people in there. I will say when we were in Sluggers, like it started getting more packed as we were on the dance floor. We was on the dance floor the entire time because they were playing Justin Bieber. They were playing Chris Brown. They were playing a lot of Taylor Swift.
Naturally.
And so Evelina and I barely left the dance floor.
I had a great time.
It was so fun. And like we drank, we shook our tail feathers.
That's why we're deceased.
I'm so tired.
Today.
I am so tired.
Not only did we come home late, we won't tell them how late, but we came home late and then we had to get up early to go watch the Taylor Swift movie.
And that's part B of the weekend. So we saw the Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl movie at AMC Theaters. And I was in awe the entire time.
I loved every part of it.
So for those who are not blessed and didn't go, it has deepened my appreciation for this album. I already liked the album. We can kind of dive into that a little bit later. But for those who didn't see the movie, she starts off with thanking us for being here. She loves us, yada, 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 blows us a kiss. Then it goes into the music video of The Fate of Ophelia. Probably one of the best music videos I've ever seen. It is so like theatrical. Each scene is like, it feels like it's own music video, if that makes sense.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're so individualized for each scene, but they're all also very cohesive, and they all make sense together. But from the production to the costumes to the choreography, I loved it. And then from there, she goes into each track individually and explains her, would you say, like, reasoning or like the idea behind them?
Yeah, like behind the track, the meaning of each track.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it would go into the lyric video of that song. And then so on, all 12. And then it would end with the music video of The Fate of Ophelia again, because you're also watching the making of the music video in between her going through the tracks.
I loved it. I know a lot of people are giving it flack for it being, oh, I'm just going to wait for it to be on YouTube. Why am I going to pay money to go see a music video, right?
But, okay.
Which, fair.
But why go to the movies to see a movie that you can see on Netflix soon anyway? I feel like it's the same thing.
Absolutely. A background story. Before Taylor really exploded during the Eras tour, she was able to be more
personable, yeah.
And so for Reputation, she did secret sessions.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are saying this was Taylor's secret session because she can no longer have it the way she used to.
It's not safe.
She can't invite people to her home and be like, listen to my album.
Right.
There's a lot of things you could just sit at home and do. Right. Like, this is an experience for you to, like, hang out with your friends and like go out and just like do something for yourself and with your friends and something that's like fun and lighthearted.
Tell me what the difference is about going to go see a normal movie.
Right. I think it's because people are thinking like, I'm watching a YouTube music video for the price of $30, but it's like,
it was $17.
Right. If you watched it in Dolby. If you watched it in regular, it was like $12.
Yeah.
But we wanted HD.
Duh.
But it's like,
look at her.
It's so what? It's fun. It's an experience.
Exactly.
It's no different than people paying $20 to go to the Sears Tower and like tilt over.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Yes.
There's a lot of things we do in this life that's maybe overpriced for what it is, but we do it for the experience.
Yep.
For the memories, for the conversation.
Exactly.
So let's kind of get over that.
Yeah, like, stop. Why is everybody so upset all the time about everything?
I know, especially when it comes to Taylor Swift. She's one of the main artists that no matter what she comes out with or does,
there's gonna be haters.
There's a level of, like, a step above that, a disagreement.
Yeah.
With no, like, basis around it.
Right. It's just, people are just pressed for no reason. It's going to always be like that. But why don't we, before we deep dive into the actual album, let's go into a segment just to kind of break it up. We'll go into that. And then we're probably going to have a bunch in the spillover because this is the Life of a Showgirl episode.
Weekend.
Are you guys, like, shocked?
Literally.
We spent a whole weekend with Taylor. So.
Sorry. Not sorry.
No. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go into our first segment. We like to call Fun Fact Happy Hour. Woo!
Nice.
So
love it.
I'm on our podcast Instagram, so give me 4 seconds. And so for those who are new here, Fun Fact Happy Hour is when me and Evelina send each other Instagram stuff all the time. We find really interesting articles, and during Fun Fact Happy Hour, we read through one of those articles just to give you some fun facts. Sometimes they're not so fun and they're miserable and sad, but that's the life that we live in right now.
Period.
Yes. And this is from our tried and true intels, one of our favorite ones to read off of. And this one here is stating that 58%, so over half of women, say they feel like they're raising their partner instead of being loved by him.
Clock that.
A new survey found that 58% of women feel that they are raising their romantic partner instead of being loved by him. The poll highlights frustrations among women who report taking on emotional, financial, and household responsibilities that feel more parental than equal. Respondents describe the imbalance as exhausting, saying it undermines romance and creates resentment. Obviously. Many women noted they often feel unappreciated, while their partners fail to contribute equally to household and emotional labor. Experts suggest the trend reflects deeper cultural patterns where women shoulder a disproportionate share of caregiving and domestic work. relationship counselors warn that unless addressed, these dynamics can erode intimacy and lead to long-term dissatisfaction. So again, men ain't shit, and we are having to raise them instead of having an equal partnership.
Correct. And I think we've kind of talked about this in previous episodes.
Multiple times, probably.
But
this is science, and
right.
I love science.
Where men have this tendency to be needy like an infant. Like, that's why a lot of men, when they get married or they're looking for that wife, what they're looking for really is like a mother figure where she picks up after you, she cooks for you, she cleans for you, she tells you when your appointments are, she makes your appointments for you, she makes your lunch for you, she reminds you, hey, maybe you should go take a shower, hey, don't worry, I'll clean this, hey, don't worry, I'll do that, hey, have you called your mom yet? You should probably call your mom.
I'm exhausted just listening to this.
Like, women have this maternal instinct. They're born to be moms, right? That sort of notion. But it's like, in that case, men were born to be children.
Well, and that's not a partnership.
That's not. It's
and it's never going to be at all times 50-50. Like,
no, of course.
Sometimes one person in the relationship is going to need to lift more of the responsibilities than the other, but it should never be lopsided 100% of the time.
It should never feel like, wow, I'm taking care of this person.
Exactly.
Like, if you want to cook for somebody, cook for them because you want to cook for them as a love language.
Yep.
I don't want it to be where I'm cooking for you every day like you're one of my 3 kids now.
Exactly.
Like, it's weird.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, you'll hear women joke, and we're talking about like female male heterosexual relationships. This is all we can really talk on.
That's all we can relate to.
That's all we can relate to. So I just wanted to put that out there because I know that's not the only type of relationship in the world, but this is the type that we can speak on. And so you'll hear these jokes where, let's say you have somebody who, like your friend, she has 2 kids and a husband, but she refers to them as like her 3 kids.
I gotta go pick up my 3 kids.
Like, I'm home with my 3 kids. Like,
I hate that.
I never want to say that. If anyone ever hears me say that, slap me across the face and hand me divorce papers. Because I want to find somebody who I don't feel like I also have to wipe his ass.
Period.
It's like, I want you to not feel like another thing I have to take care of. Granted, I feel like we should both want to take care of each other,
but in a
loving partnership. It's like, I don't like the joke. Like, it makes me pity you instead of being like hee hee ha ha. I'm like, ew.
It's very cringe.
It is.
And I know that when certain women say that, they think it's funny, like, haha, relatable. But it's like, really think about it. You're saying your grown husband is your 3rd child or whatever.
Or however many kids you have. Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's weird behavior.
Like, think about it. At that point in your life, your husband, I'm sure, is somewhere around 45 years old, 50 years old. And I have to cook and clean.
Why he that old?
I'm just saying, like, at that, because a lot of the times when you think of women talking about that, their husband's already well into their age.
But not even. There's people getting married our age that say that.
I know. But
girl, I'm like, do not put this on older people. It is all ages of marriage.
But that's even worse when you think about it.
It is even worse when they are older.
Like, you're 50 years old and I have to pick up after you.
But that's the thing. If they've been married for like 15, 20, 30 plus years, it's always had to have been like that by the time they're in their 50s, 60s.
Correct.
Like, you are not creating this as like our staple type of relationship at the very beginning, because I'm not going to be 60 years old and hate you and resent you because I've had to take care of you as a child, like a child.
When you're able-bodied.
Exactly. It's different.
Of course.
If you're not like able to take care of yourself. That is not what we're talking about here. We are talking about men who can provide and take care of themselves, and you guys help each other out in your partnership, and you don't like lean on your wife as your mother. That's weird. Why would I want you to look at me like your mom?
It's weird. It's, and the other argument for that would be, well, men go home and they bring the bacon, they bring whatever,
So do women.
But let's say those women who are housewives, right?
Like
they
stay at home.
Right. They stay at home. They take care of the kids. They cook. They clean. Right. So it's like for them, it's like, well, that's kind of what you have to do. I'm out making the money.
But if I'm staying home, cleaning, cooking, taking care of the kids, I don't want to have to take care of another kid when you come home from work.
When you're not a kid.
Exactly. You're not a child.
Like, at the end of the day, you're a grown adult.
Exactly.
If you can go out and make money, yes, you can come home and do your laundry.
Yes.
Make your dinner.
And newsflash, there are also stay-at-home dads.
Yes.
And they get to experience what the stay-at-home mom experience is. Mm-hmm. And they are going to agree that it is so much work. Mm-hmm. Like, raising humans, like, granted, I don't have kids, so I'm just speaking out of, like, my experience of witnessing my friends, and, like, just family, right, like, my siblings growing up. That shit is not easy.
No.
Like, trying to keep a human alive, I'm almost 30 and I don't have one because I'm like, why do I have the right to do that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how to take care of myself.
Absolutely.
And so I just find it baffling that it's like, you're going to sit here and tell me, well, I go to work every day and bring home the bacon and you're just home doing whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you realize I'm raising your offspring.
Be respectful in the partnership and
yes,
understand that you're
on
an
both
adult.
Sides.
That I'm also, and I think that also contributes to people's divorce.
Yeah.
You know, you lose your husband when he starts to feel more like your child. You lose that intimacy,
and
that
you
emotional.
Resent them.
You resent them, and then you're just roommates.
Yeah, they were roommates.
If you're gonna be a grown adult, be a grown adult.
Exactly. Boom, bam, chitty jam.
Walla walla bang bang.
Bing bang. So there's your fun fact happy hour. Yeah. Men, grow up.
Literally.
That's literally it. Moment you've all been waiting for.
The Life of a Showgirl came out yesterday, October 3rd. She got the vinyl at Target.
Because how could I just leave this by itself on a shelf?
And this is probably the best variant, in my opinion.
Yes, it is gorgeous. Oh God, I can never.
Wow. And there's more like pictures that it comes with. That's my favorite photo. Mm-hmm. I love that photo. Wow.
Okay, this is insanely ginormy.
It probably won't even fit in the frame.
No. Where is... Yep, there we go. That's as far as I think I'm going to be able to go. So we got that.
I love this. Oh, down. There you go.
I'm like, I can't see, bro.
It's so funny how big it is. That's what she said.
It's crazy.
I love it.
You guys, is it weird if I put it on my wall somewhere?
No.
Well, I know your answer.
Wow.
This is a terrible, like, comparison, but the way that it kind of shines in the light and, like, the texture that it looks like is kind of like tinfoil.
Oh.
Like, it's a terrible imagery, but just the way that it just glistens in certain lighting, mm-hmm, to me, it's beautiful. And it's like intertwined within the vinyl. Oh my God.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And, you know, we've been listening to the album day in and day out.
Oh, yeah. Since it got released, 11 p.m.
on
Central.
On Thursday
night.
And so we've been sitting with the music. We've mm-hmm listened to it front to bottom probably a bajillion times.
So many times. And then we saw it at AMC.
Yeah, and we've listened to it in so many ways, from the car to the movie theater to mm-hmm the bar, at home,
laying in
on
bed,
our phone, whatever.
Yep.
And I think like would you say like we have solidified how we truly feel about the album?
I think so.
What our favorites are, things like that. Yeah, I agree. So do you want to start what your thoughts are?
Yeah. Loaded. So, with how I feel about this album, Whoa. 11 p.m. on Thursday, me and Evelina were listening to it together separately. So she was at her house, I was at my house, but we were texting the entire time.
Yeah.
So we were listening to it together separately. Mm-hmm. And we were texting each other as each song was coming up. Yeah. We had really good feelings right off the bat. Like, I did not get the same experience as when I listened to Justin Bieber's new album or Sabrina's new album, to where I felt every song sounded the same.
Correct.
To me, none of these sounded the same, which was an immediate positive for me.
And Taylor Swift does a really good job of that.
She does. She really, really does. I will say, though, the first time I listened through all 400 songs of TTPD, I had that problem.
Some of them blend.
Yes. Yeah. But then once I got into it, I could distinguish them, and the rest is history. But I never got that blending feeling for this, which that was an immediate, like, I love this for myself. The next morning, Evelina also texted me, and I felt the same way. This is not her best lyrics. It is more surface level. You don't really go that deep into these songs when it comes to her lyrics. You don't need your dictionary or thesaurus this time around, which is very odd for Taylor Swift, especially if you were a TTPD fan. My brain shorted.
Literally.
My brain short-circuited. But to me, and I feel like, and I'm going to pull up our text because I feel like I said it the best texting-wise.
To say that her lyrics are a little bit surface level is not a negative thing.
No.
Like, not everything has to be this, like, metaphors and, like,
it doesn't have to be the deepest level of everything. It does not have to be the depths of the ocean for it to be a good song.
Correct. Because even if you have that, sometimes the song itself still isn't good.
Exactly. So I said the lyrics are not deep at all, but I feel like she did that on purpose. TTPD was insanely poetic and deep and raw and gut-wrenching. I feel like she just wanted a fun-loving little boppy album with only 12 songs that don't go deep at all. Then I said she fed us with TTPD, and this is the Aperol Spritz aperitif. Then I said, no, not my favorite album either, but it's fun and I've been dancing all morning, which is what I think she was looking for. After performing for 2 years straight and birthing lyrical genius over and over again, the bitch is tired and said, here is this fun... and said, here, this is fun, I'm happy, don't think too hard about it, and my fiance has a big dick, choke on it. That is how this makes me feel.
And that's the summary of the album.
Yes, this is her not so serious album, and I'm here for it. Let the girl get dick down and sing her little songs.
Literally.
And then Girls on the Rocks, or Girls Gotta Eat, put us on their Instagram story. So that's my thoughts on the album. I think the songs are extremely fun. Yes, she doesn't go deep into her lyricism, but after watching the movie, these songs do still have very deep meanings for her. I mean, I wouldn't say the same thing.
She tried.
She tried to say it's about superstition, but we all know what it's really about.
Yeah.
That
Redwoods.
Redwoods, yes.
Yeah.
Just listen to the song, watch the movie, you won't be upset. But I think if you're struggling with connecting with this album because you feel like the lyrics are too surface level, that's why I really encourage you to watch the movie, because the way that she describes why she wrote these, the stories behind these, the reasonings behind it.
She came out with the track by track, like separate album on Spotify and stuff like that.
Yes. So. I think that will really change your mind. It's not going to change your mind about the lyrics being surface level, but I think you'll feel more appreciative towards the songs.
You know, I think a lot of people have grown up with Taylor Swift in so many different phases in their life, and I think Taylor Swift has mentioned this in the past when Reputation was happening, that she was always stuck in this sort of mold of, I'm the nice, sweet girl.
Yep.
Right? So we've grown up with that, and then for some people, I think it's hard for them to realize that she's a 35-year-old woman who does experience sex. She does experience lust and, you know, cringy moments that we all experience as a girl, woman, whatever, what have you. So I think people are starting to, like, as she's coming into herself and her body and the love for herself.
Her confidence.
And her confidence, I think people are having a hard time wrapping their heads around that this is the same woman and girl who was always so nice and timid.
Fearless. This is not your fearless Taylor. Well, she's fearless, but she's not your debut fearless album, Speak Now Taylor. Like, this is the first album where she is at her highest confidence level.
Like, her womanhood.
Yes, and she is feeling herself, and as she should. Yeah. And we witnessed this during the Eras tour when her outfits were showing more of her booty butt as the Eras tour went on. And I hate to say that a man helped her find her confidence, but I'd be lying to say that wasn't what happened.
Because a man also took down her confidence.
Multiple men took down her confidence.
You know,
and we've been watching it for years.
Right. My original opinion was the lyrics are very cringy at surface level. That was just my straight out fact, but I loved the music. Every track we were texting back, I was like, oh my God, I love it. Did you hear?
The production is immaculate.
It's like, did you hear the change, the chord progression change, this vocal, this, that? The music itself is so enjoyable. And if you don't find yourself dancing, I think that's a
personal problem. And you're just unhappy.
Right. And it's okay to say that Taylor Swift lyrics are surface level.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you want something more than surface level, go listen to Evermore. Sure.
Yeah.
You're right. If you want something different, you listen to something different. Right. But it's also okay for you to acknowledge that maybe her lyrics aren't the best, but I think she did that purposefully because she's in this like whimsical era in her life where she just doesn't care.
Giddy, happy.
Yeah. She's silly, she's goofy, she's sexy, she wants to be
feeling herself.
And I feel like a lot of it, like, she wanted to be cringy because she wanted to be sort of what people don't expect her to be.
Right.
And that's what I'm learning as a listener, what I feel like she's trying to do. And it's making me love and appreciate the album more, especially after watching the movie. And getting goosebumps just thinking about it, like her explanation of all the songs, it really puts into perspective like of what she was feeling and what she was thinking when she was writing it, and that in itself put a different feeling of the song. Like Ruin the Friendship, me and Taylor both cried.
Yep.
And Eldest Daughter, and what was the other one?
That's the thing, I did not cry to these songs
right off the bat
until recently, and I did start tearing up Wish List, Ruin the Friendship, leading up to seeing the movie. I didn't right away, but like I would say towards the end of yesterday, because I have been listening over and over, so my brain is grasping onto things that maybe it wasn't when I was first listening,
like the nuances.
Yes, like really paying attention to what she's saying started really igniting the emotions inside of me. And then when we watched the movie, I lost it.
Literally.
Like, because then you hear her thoughts on it and why she's singing these things, and you're like, oh my God, I get it now.
Yeah, it puts it into perspective. You have to be like this for every artist. If you're going to be this adamant about Taylor Swift standing on business
at the beach,
anywhere, do it with everybody. Because I know if Drake comes out with the album,
no one's going to pressure him.
No one's going to pressure. Young Thug came out with an album and nobody pressured him. He says some really crazy stuff in there.
I bet.
Like, there's so many people coming out with albums, but yet I feel like we as a world look at Taylor Swift as some sort of political savior. Like, she's going to save the world. We need to separate that. You need to look at your aldermen, your people in the actual Senate, in politics. In politics. Taylor Swift is not in politics.
No. Yes, she has a platform.
Right.
Which we're not taking that away. We want... I'm trying to word this correctly.
There needs to be a reasonable way about going with everything.
Right.
Right? Like, the point is, don't go to Taylor Swift to solve your problems. Will her influence do something? Maybe, maybe not. At the end of the day, there's a lot of great people who hate her too, who can also harm her. Right? So, but if we're going to do this for Taylor Swift, I just want us to do it for everybody. If we're not going to do it for everybody, let's not do it for her. Because she's not the only big artist.
Right. And she's not a politician.
Right. If you're going to do it for Taylor, do it for Mariah Carey, Miley Cyrus, Drake, Kendrick. Do it for all of these artists the same way you're combating Taylor Swift for.
Exactly.
And that's all I'm asking. I'm asking for fairness.
Yeah. Across the board.
Across the board.
Because I get it. If somebody does have a very big platform, they there is a point where I feel like they should voice things.
Right.
But also you have to remember safety concerns because people already know this side of politics that Taylor Swift is on for the most part. And that in itself puts a target on her back. And so, I mean, one of the recent Chiefs games, she had to walk to the box behind a bulletproof wall.
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys. Like, we need to kind of see that as a reasoning behind the fact that she's not, like, standing on a balcony preaching to everybody.
Right.
You know? Like, it's not a safe world we live in right now, and people really need to be careful with what they say.
Yeah, and it's not just her she has to worry about. She has family and teams. And
yes, and this isn't just Taylor Swift. I'm talking about artists in general.
Yeah.
Like, they need to be careful because there are crazy people out there. And so we need to stop looking at these people as like our deities, our gods, our all-knowing human beings, because let me tell you, there is no all-known human being.
Yeah. It may seem so easy in black and white for us who are 9 to 5, minimum wage, sitting at home,
struggling,
who don't have to worry a lot about what they have to worry. But outside of all of that, I think this album is just a fun album.
It is.
I don't think it's anything crazy.
Deeper than that.
It's not deeper than that. Is this going to be the most classical Taylor Swift? I don't think so. I think it's definitely going to be up there in terms of its moment. It's fun. I've enjoyed listening to it for the last couple of days. I've grown to like it more and more. And I think I'm proud of her for kind of coming into her womanhood. Yep. And it makes me feel confident that when I reach my 30s, my 40s, that I hope to also achieve that confidence that she has. Because she's really happy. And she's, you know, going on interviews and she's living her showgirl life. I will say, though, the only slight critique I have, when I first saw, like, Life of a Showgirl, I thought it was going to be, like, orchestras and percussion.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
That's the music I was expecting.
Yeah.
But
still love the production.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
No, I'm not mad at it at all. I love it. And people keep asking me, like, people keep texting me, asking me what my favorite songs are. And I'm like, I can't tell you because I love each and every one of them. Like, there are things of every single song that I appreciate, that I like. I honestly can't pinpoint one that's like my end all be all. I can't. And that's just me.
For me, it's Honey. I feel like I have the same problem. Like, Honey is my number one. It's like the song where if you had to pick what is the Evelina song off the album, I think Honey is the one for me. But Wishlist is great. Yes. I love
Father Figure, Elizabeth Taylor, The Fate of Ophelia, Opalite. Like, I
They're
can't
also
pick
good.
one.
I will say, though, the one that I think we both can agree that we don't love is the last one, which is The Life of a Showgirl with Sabrina.
Yep. Which, that doesn't say I don't like it. I do like it.
It's really because it sounds just like Jonas Brothers by Cool.
Nope.
What? Cool by Jonas Brothers.
Cool by Jonas Brothers. Yes, I feel like maybe if the music was different for that song, I would like it more. But like I said, it's not that I don't like the song. It's just not my favorite.
Yeah.
But I will say, after watching her talk about it, I do appreciate it more. But it's still one that I may skip here and there.
Yeah. Because, like, if I'm listening to it, I just can't stop. I can't detach myself from Cool.
Right. So instead of me saying like my favorite song, I will say the songs that may get skipped every now and then, just because I feel like the mindset of them.
Correct.
Like, Ruin the Friendship makes me cry now.
Yes.
If I don't feel like being sad and crying, I'm going to have to skip it.
That's a song that I would play if it's nighttime and I'm driving home and I just want a good crying session.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, and that's a lot of Taylor Swift songs. Yeah. Like, I have to skip them because I don't want to be in my feels right now.
Correct.
And that's what I like about this album, is that I don't need to be in my feels the entire album. Like, I can just be like, la, 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 la. Like, I like that. So, Ruin the Friendship, maybe one of the ones that it's going to get skipped every now and then, but I do still appreciate it. Life of a Showgirl, I will listen to it every now and then. It is good. It's just not my favorite. And then probably eldest daughter.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I don't like it either. It's just something that is a little
like heart-wrenching.
Yes. It's heart-wrenching, and maybe I don't want to have a knife in my gut at that moment.
You know, I appreciate Taylor Swift's mix of music. Even we may not think it in TTPD, but I love that she has a good balance of upbeat songs, then your ballads, then this, because I find that a lot of artists nowadays are sticking to one genre, one form of a vibe or a sound.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't listened to Swagger Swag 2 very like that much,
because we've been listening to Cardi B, Sabrina, and then Taylor Swift
all the time.
That's literally, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it kind of makes me sad because I love Justin Bieber, and like you can listen back. I've said this might be one of his best albums in my opinion.
I think with Justin Bieber, the swag, I think it was no different than like a SoundCloud drop. Yeah. In my opinion, like he just kind of dropped it and that was it. There was no moment behind it. There was no era. It was just kind of like,
here it is.
Here's a bunch of freaking pictures on Instagram, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Like I
like the music.
I think if he did more performances, like here's a studio session, or here's a live like acoustic version of some of the songs.
Something.
I think it would have created, but you just like it was really just, hey guys, here's a bunch of songs I made.
It was literally like, damn, here.
Right.
That's what it felt like.
Like, you didn't have to do that.
Right. But whatever. This is the Life of a Showgirl episode, but I just wanted to kind of bring that up because it just makes me a little sad. But anyway.
The album is great. I would rate it 8.5 out of 10.
Wait, whose album? Taylor?
Taylor.
8.5. I feel like 8.5 is a fair rating.
Yeah. 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't... What's keeping me from saying 9 or 10 is obviously the lyrics. I think I would have liked more of a cohesive theme for this album. Yeah. Because the Showgirl gave me orchestra. You don't really get orchestra for this. Yeah. So that.
I'm going to say for me, 8.7.
Okay. So, yeah.
Just a little higher.
Yeah.
87.
Wow. I'm not a Swiftie at all.
No.
That's because your name's Taylor.
I won. And that was also something that I found really funny when people would ask what my name was at the event yesterday. And I'm like, I swear to God, my name is actually Taylor.
It's my God-given name.
I was like, I will show you my ID if you don't believe me.
Literally.
That was my joke all night.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's our take on the life of a showgirl. We spent an hour gabbing about it. I figured we would. So let's go ahead and get into the spillover so we can
wrap it
up. And now we're going to go into our second to last segment of the day, which is what we like to call the spillover. For those who are new here, the spillover is when we go through our docket of information that we did not get to within the meat and potatoes of our recording today.
Yep.
And this was the life of a showgirl episode. So what else were we going to talk about?
Period.
So for our docket, the first one's pretty heavy, but since this is a spillover, we are not deep diving. Nope. So Bad Bunny was announced to be the performer for the Super Bowl, which I found incredible. I am actually very excited. I'm not going to know many songs, but I feel like it's going to be a great performance. But then you have the other side of people's thought processing, and
you don't have to read that.
The stupid mega comments. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I love Bad Bunny. I've been a fan of Bad Bunny since the very beginning, since he did the whole eye thing up here. I love Bad Bunny. I watched his performance on Amazon Prime. Let this man... First of all, we had J-Lo and Shakira perform at the halftime. They're Puerto Rican, Colombian, Hispanic. We'll leave it at that. A lot of the people that have performed aren't actually U.S. citizens. All right, moving on.
That's it.
Yep.
And he is.
He is, actually. Puerto Rico is in the U.S.
Yep. So actually, take a geography class or something. Next, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman split.
and it seems kind of rough.
And didn't we talk about them being together for so long, like episodes ago?
Yeah.
That may have been like a season or two ago of ours.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how cute they were and like how great it was that they were like fighting against the Hollywood like divorce rate.
After that whole Baby Girl movie, she said no.
I get it. I would divorce her too. That movie was so terrible.
Yeah.
It was so cringe. I get it, Keith. I'm just kidding. You guys seem like lovely people. I don't know.
I don't know.
Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco got married.
She's Mrs. Blanco.
Wait, what's her actual last name? Remember when the balloons?
Levine? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I think it's Levin. I don't know. But Selena Gomez is married. Yeah. Congrats, sis. Love that for you. Your wedding dresses were beautiful. I didn't expect anything less.
I love the cake.
Ugh, I just loved it all. It looked beautiful. You look so happy, and that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Scream 7 has been announced.
I thought they announced it last year, but I know that there was a lot of drama with the cast.
There was a lot of drama with the cast. They didn't say when it was going to come out because they weren't filming because of all of the issues. Mm-hmm. So now it's been confirmed. It's coming out February 27th of 2026.
I can't wait. I love all the Scream movies.
Yes, and for those who know me, know how much I love Scream. I have it tattooed on my ankle. I have multiple shirts. I have a blanket that I pull out during
the season.
Halloween. So I'm very excited. I love the fact that I can go see these in theaters now and appreciate them to their full glory.
Same.
Whatever happened to Cashmere Cat?
Oh yeah, I had this random thought. I was in the car and I was playing like my shuffle, and the Cashmere Cat song with Selena Gomez.
Yes, that song is so good. I don't want your body.
Yeah. And then the Ariana Grande Quit song came out.
Yes, that is such a good one.
And I'm in the middle of the track and I'm like, what happened to this kid?
Yeah.
Does he not make music anymore?
Oh, did you look it up?
No. I had the thought and it left.
You all look it up. Put it in the comments where you at.
Where you at?
Yeah. No, and those songs are very good.
I love those songs.
Yes. I was getting down to those for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, where'd you go? But there you go. That's our spillover. We don't deep dive in the spillover unless sometimes we do because we can't help ourselves because we're just girls who love to yippity yep. So hope you enjoyed everything that we said here today. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up with our last segment. And this is what we like to call our weekly vibes of the week. Beep, boom, beep, boom, bop.
Period.
That was a good one. Period. So my weekly vibe is a restaurant.
Okay.
So I think we did flip these. Did we flip these?
It seems like it.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
All right.
It's our show.
It's our show. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
So
literally.
So my weekly vibe is a restaurant, and it is called the Bub House. House? Pub.
Pub City. Bub City.
What did I call it?
Pub House? It's Bub City, is it not?
Hold on. Bub City.
Bub City.
Thank you. I don't know where Pub House came from.
Well, yeah, I get it.
But anyway, Bub City is in Rosemont. If you're from here, you know. It was delicious. We went there after seeing the Taylor Swift movie, so we went on a little lunchy date, which lunch dates are my favorite. I love lunch.
Yep.
Hot take, lunch.
Lunch.
But it was so good. It was their brunch menu for the weekend. We had fried pickles. I had an espresso martini. I needed the hair of the dog and the coffee at the same time. I really think that saved my life, or else I would not be recording today.
This is true.
I'm just letting you know. Fried pickles, maybe one of the best fried pickles I've ever had.
So good.
Delish. I had breakfast tostadas, which if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I love making them at home, but like they're kind of just very simple. This one had shredded chicken, beans, a sunny side up egg. Am I missing something? And then there was like pico, guac, and then this like ancho chili sauce or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and they were huge. I could only eat one.
Yeah.
And then I got a side of their cheesy grits that had like chilies on it. Oh my God.
And they give you a lot too.
Yeah. I have so much food left over, and I was wondering what I was going to eat for dinner, and I think that's what I'm going to have. But I highly recommend. I would love to go again. This was the first time I've ever been, but it seemed like my vibe. They had like a country vibe on the inside. So it was like the perfect extension from last night.
Yeah.
It was like a perfect cohesive Taylor Swift cowboy party.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is my weekly vibe. The Bub City. I'm so tired. Bub City, girl.
Bub City.
Highly recommend. Their food was delicious. The drink I had was great, and they had a lot of other drinks I would like to try. So I definitely will be back.
Period.
Yeah.
And, you know, since we already kind of mentioned in my weekly vibe of the week, listen to some Cashmere Cat. Let's bring him back, because I feel like he was really, because I think he's a kid, or he was a kid. I don't know.
Hopefully this isn't a problematic situation.
Hopefully, I don't really know anything about him, so don't come for me. Listen to this track. Pull up that Selena Gomez track. Really great music. And Ariana Grande, Quit. My God. Let's bring back, my weekly vibe is artists pairing up with DJs.
Yeah.
I love it when an artist like Justin Bieber does a great job of that.
Yeah, he does.
Selena Gomez is really good at it. Let's keep making those.
Yeah.
I miss that. I miss that era of music.
Yes. I mean, one of my favorite Justin Bieber songs is the one with Skrillex.
Yes. I can't remember the
Where
name.
are you now when I need you? Yep. That one I can shake my tail feather to.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love, love.
Yeah, let's not be too good for that.
Let's bring back
fun music.
featuring with DJs.
Yes.
He's
David
dead.
Guetta.
Guetta? Yeah, you were close.
But I think that how you pronounce
It's
it
Guetta.
in Swedish?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not Sweden.
That's what I was trying to
I'm not
pronounce.
Sweden.
Anyways, like David Guetta, let's do some more music with artists. And that's it for our weekly vibes of the week.
Oh, gonna go to sleep. Oh, and those are our weekly vibes. You got a restaurant and some music to listen to on the way to the restaurant.
Period.
And don't forget to get your own copy of The Life of a Showgirl. This is not sponsored. I really wish it was, because that'd be the coolest sponsorship in the world.
Do you know Taylor Swift said that if she's spoken to you once, you're invited to her wedding?
I heard that.
So,
Well, she spoke to people in my family. Does that count?
yes. By association.
Blessed by association.
Once our CDs come in, we'll do another review for you guys.
Period. All right. So, Evelina, please let them know where they can find us on social media so we can wrap this up and I can eat dinner and go to bed.
Period. It's like 4 p.m.
It's actually 5:19.
Oh my God. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook at Girls and Rocks Podcast. You can find me on TikTok at The West Loop and on Instagram at Shisha, HHISHA.
You can find me on TikTok at Taylor Gallagher 96 and on Instagram at TaylorJG96. Thank you oh so much for tuning in on this Top Shelf Tuesday or whatever day you decide to listen to the girls who shit talk and do not truth talk. And please remember that everything we say here is alleged, and a lot of this is just our silly little opinions that actually matter because we matter. And you matter. I'm not wearing my sweatshirt that says you matter, but listen to a couple episodes ago and you'll realize that you do matter. You do. And I love you.
Aww.
Unless you do something bad. And that's all I gotta say. But we love you all. Please check us out. Please tell your friends. Share. Like, comment, subscribe. And leave us a 5-star review. Because we're cool. You're cool. We're all cool. And we're just all friends under a rainbow. All right. Bye!
Bing, bang. What about bum?
Why are you looking at?
Ah, shit. I love it.
Ah, shit. You sound like Nelly.
I'm going down, baby.
It's me.